So, anything you want to name into the space besides your check-in that just might be up before we get started?
Yeah, I feel a lot of gratitude this morning for my comforting parts who have helped me make a nest here. There are some really young ones and some exiles that I've been feeling blended with, and the parts who bring comfort are really helping with that. And I just wanted to notice them. They've gotten this blanket that my great grandmother made,
Mm,
who she died when I was really young, and I just inherited this recently and got to take it to a Samhain ceremony. So it's absorbed some of that energy, and yeah, I just got like some gratitude for those
mm,
hearts who are offering comfort to the little ones.
hmm. Right. And maybe even so, just taking a moment to really drop into that space of gratitude for your protectors, maybe even the little ones also, if you're noticing them here too.
Yeah, that feels really nice to everyone. A lot of parts of me who are feeling like the younger ones who are feeling anxious, especially, I have been reminding of the last time we worked together and inviting them to kind of come today and
Mm,
yeah, and be present at whatever saturation feels like comfortable for them, but also
mhm,
just noticing how good the energy of the group feels to introduce more anxious parts to. And I
mhm.
was really feeling that as I offered that gratitude was like, oh, okay, it's okay to be here.
Yeah, yeah. I also wonder, Sarah, if there's anyone else in your system that wants to just really land in this softness of gratitude. Even maybe parts that you named in your check-in that are holding a lot of heaviness for like folks in your community and what's going on in the US. And even just inviting them to have like just a little bit of space, maybe, or a little bit of self energy just to like ground in or touch into.
It was really nice to them. I can feel that expansion here around the heart and the shoulders, like where a lot of that tension sits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, it's like
I've
such a
been
beautiful.
experiencing like a lot of that somatic building. Um, Yesterday I watched a movie called Call Me by Your Name. It's a really beautiful movie about queer love, and I needed it so much. And I just wept, and it was like like it was it was emptying but also filling at the same time, and just kind of like inviting those hearts into that space and this space. It's feeling really nice.
Such a beautiful gift that you can offer your system, this space and this energy to just like really savor.
Yeah, just noticing that further settling, especially down in the abdomen.
As your parts are taking this in and they're settling, see if you have any parts that might be coming forward that might want some attention today.
Well, I have one who has been wanting to be seen today. And I was talking with her last night. She's very excited. She has a couple of protectors who are not sure about her being visible as much as she is.
Mhm.
So this is a little one, and she doesn't feel good. Right? She's like an exiled part who just holds a feeling of usually nausea, um,
Mhm.
disorientation, and a lot of disappointment and sadness.
Mhm. Okay. As you
Yeah, and as I
name
speak of her, yeah, as I name her, I can feel one of her protectors is seated strongly in the throat, and I can kind of feel that one
Mhm. Okay.
dampening my voice, constricting the throat.
So Sarah, just let that protector know that you're feeling it, that you're noticing it there. And just see if it knows that someone's aware of it.
Yeah, it knows.
Okay. And just notice how you're feeling towards it as you notice it there.
One of the things I noticed first about my feelings towards it were I notice how powerful it is and how it is allowing some passage, and I'm grateful for that.
Hmm.
Just letting it hear that.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, that feels good for it to hear.
Mm.
It likes that it likes being seen and acknowledged.
As you're with it and seeing it and acknowledging it, see what it can share with you about protecting this younger one that doesn't feel very good.
I'm not sure it protects that one.
Yeah. What are you noticing?
It doesn't very much like it's embarrassed of that one.
Okay, so it's maybe polarized with that one you might be noticing instead, or trying to keep you away from that one.
I think its job is to keep that one hidden.
Mm, okay. Is it okay for it to share with us how come it's embarrassed about that one?
What I'm getting is it's a baby. Like it's embarrassed that that one is a baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Does that make sense to you, Sarah?
it does. Yeah, it feels like for this protector, this right, like that word baby, that's not like an infant. It's like this one is he's acting childish.
Mm, okay. Okay. Let it know you're getting that. It makes a lot of sense to you why that one would be embarrassed that that one's acting childish.
Okay, yeah, so that um extends like the childishness extends to that one is weak and easy to manipulate or like push the buttons up. That one has big reactions that yeah, that make the whole system too transparent. It
Mm-hmm.
because the young one, I'm getting an image of myself at a cheerleading practice when I was probably in like the second grade. I was never meant to be a cheerleader. And I got some very harsh feedback from one of the coaches, and this little one was just devastated.
Mm-hmm.
And and I started weeping. And the other people at the practice were, I could tell, like taken aback by how strong my reaction was, right? It was like, oh, I've revealed too much. I've like let the feelings out too much. This is what this protector's then was noticing how do they now like look at me differently. Now they know my weak spot or that like I am vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that little one makes you vulnerable, and the protector says, no, no, we cannot be vulnerable. We need to keep that one hidden.
Yeah, and that protector is pretty like irritated with the little one. Just go away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Check, Sarah, how you're feeling towards the protector as it shares all this with
I'm
us.
feeling a little bit like uh I'm feeling a little annoyed with the protector
Mm,
because the little one is so tender. Um, yeah, I'm feeling
mm-hmm.
blended with like a maybe probably a protector of that little one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So just send that awareness to however you're noticing the annoyed energy. Let it know you see it, let it know you know it's here, and see if it's willing to pull back so we can get to know it a little bit more.
Yeah, the annoyed energy just checked in with the little one to see if that was okay. And it said, um, the little one said yes, that she feels safe and it's okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. It sounds like there's such a beautiful energy between the annoyed one and the little one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they're definitely they're close. Yeah.
Hmm. Mm. Okay. So we're with the protector that's embarrassed, the annoyed one, and the little one is close by also.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really interesting. As you named that, Mel, I could see them all sort of sitting in a shared space, and that is feeling new. Like they're all taking each other in.
Hmm.
Um, they're facing each other, and that's not usual. They're usually all like at work or
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
hidden.
Hmm. So notice how is it for all of them to be taking each other in? This is new.
The annoyed one is like happy that they're taking each other in.
Hmm.
The protector against the little one is softening
Okay.
from being able to see the other two. And the little one is just kind of like taking it all in. Just
Hmm.
she's sitting on a tree stump, just kind of seeing what happens next.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Notice for you, Sarah, how is it for you to have all of these parts with us?
Oh, it feels really nice in my heart that they can sit together.
Mm. Can you share that with them?
Mm, yeah, that brought some ease to the whole scene.
Hmm. Hmm. And one thing that, to the part that, wants to hide the little one and is embarrassed, I want to let it know that, like when you were in grade two, I think you named with the cheerleading practice, where there was so much vulnerability around this little one, that in this space, it's actually less vulnerable for that little one to share. There's actually some safety here and some care and a lot of love present for that little one. And I wonder if that part can notice the difference.
Oh, yeah, interesting. So that one is telling me, yeah, this one is not very oriented to like when it is or how old I am.
Mm, mm-hmm,
Mhm.
mm-hmm. You want to let it know?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hmm. And you can invite
Mhm.
the other two parts to take that in also as you share with that one.
Oh, Yeah, this one has a big burden of protection, like huge,
Mm-hmm.
really feeling the weight of it. Like it's taking the update in and recognizing all of the things that we've already navigated through. And it's kind of like I've been holding on to so much to keep this one in place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's really hold space for that. That one's been doing a lot for you and really acknowledging that.
Yeah, this one's just like having just some hard times orienting to like the things that it's just kind of like realizing that we've already navigated some of the things. Like when it looks at the exile, it sees, or like the little one, it sees like, oh, I can't let that one have air or access because here's all of the things that we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, here's all the deaths and the losses and the like hard emotional journeys that we have to take. And it, so
Mm-hmm.
it's still kind of taking in that we've already done that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. See if the part wants to take that in. Like we can spend as much time as the part needs to really orient to this new information. Like there's lots and lots of time. There's no rush here.
Yeah, that's a really nice thought there for this
And the part can let us know when it feels like it's taken that in or it's oriented enough. And if it has questions or curiosities, like this is really important.
Yeah, it's worried that it didn't do a good enough job.
Of course. See if it wants to say more about that.
Well, that it let things through sometimes, and did that make things worse? And how could it be that we've already navigated all of that? It just seems so overwhelming to this one that like all the things that it had to keep suppressed were so huge that it's like aghast that we could have already done all of
So I'm wondering if part of how you navigated all of that was with this protector's help.
that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So see if you can really share that with the part that it really had a part to play in you navigating all of those things. That it's not separate from that.
Yeah, that feels really nice to it. And there was a rush of sort of like annoyance or anger from it that it didn't get to also see. It was so busy. It was like so busy
Hmm.
doing its job. It didn't get to see time pass or that like or the results of what it helped with.
Hmm. Hmm. Does it want to? See that now? How it really offered help to those different things that you went through?
Yeah, it's like taking in that I can, yeah, I'm feeling just wanting to give it some touch. I can feel its guarding of the heart and the tension that it held, loosening a little. It's like it feels safer to open the heart space as it takes that in, and there's simultaneous grief
Of
there.
course. Hmm. Hmm. See if the part can feel both, like that, like heart space that's opening and the grief that's showing up. Both can exist together.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's just integrating all of what you offered, Mel. Just that there's grief, space, there's space for openness, there's space for sadness.
Hmm. Hmm. Let it savor that, Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's some relief coming as well. Mm. Yeah, there's like relief in this one's body. But
Hmm.
it's yeah, I can feel my feelings. It hasn't had an opportunity to feel its own feelings.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And I want to name too, like this part didn't have a choice to be so busy doing its job. Right, because it almost there was like something about it's like, oh, I was so busy, I didn't get to see this, I couldn't feel my own feelings. But that part was really forced into that job of like, this is how we keep the system safe. And so I just want to honor that for the part also that its hands, my sense is that its hands were really tied in that.
Its hands were tied. It was so busy, and it's saying, I didn't get to feel the feelings I wouldn't allow the other one to feel also. Like I
Hmm.
couldn't, yeah.
Hmm. 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 Mm. I'm so happy that one's getting to do that now. It feels like such a gift for that part.
Yeah, it's getting to acknowledge that it had disappointment and grief and sadness, and it felt little sometimes, and it didn't want to.
Hmm.
Yeah, it didn't want to always be big and
Hmm.
strong.
Mm. I'm feeling a lot of tenderness for that part and how hard it must have been for it to have to keep the little one's feelings down and its feelings down and really not be able to acknowledge that those were inside.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, as you were naming that, I could feel the different muscle groups. It was like, yeah, I kept these feelings of the little one down with these muscles
Mm,
in the arms and the shoulders. And I kept my own feelings down with the muscles in the neck and the back of the head. Like it
mm-hmm,
has, yeah, just it's a very somatic part. Like,
mm-hmm,
yeah, I'm really feeling how it's releasing some of that pressure that it has to exert.
mm-hmm. Beautiful. And I noticed you like moving a little bit as you said that. And so if there's any other
Mhm.
movements or sounds or ways that that part wants to release in somatic ways, I really wanted to know it has full permission to do that now. Whatever that part needs, we're really here for it.
Yeah, it's responding invisibly. It's like the big rushes of energy out of the belly and
Hmm.
like a tingling in the ears. I mean, there's like a lot of sensation happening in my torso and my upper body and my neck and head.
Hmm. Just stay with it, Sarah, as it does that.
Yeah, it's really clear just now. Like I'm also feeling some heat in the body, and I heard it say, I want to be part of the body. I want to be like in it instead of separate from it.
Hmm. Does it have a sense
Mhm.
of how it can integrate from separate to a part of the body?
More space in the hips and the lower body, and like it needs some movement there. It's,
Hmm.
yeah, just kind of some rocking. Hmm. It's saying like I want to sit down, but there's no space in the hips and the,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay. And so if you want to stand up, if there's any movements that you need to do from a place of standing, you're also welcome to shut your camera off if that feels better around offering this part of your body some movement if that's feeling like what you need.
Yeah, it's feeling really yeah, let me try standing up. It's feeling really lower back kind of.
Hmm. Great, great. And as you're standing, I just want to name like really explicitly for the part that you're noticing what it needs as it shares with you, and you're really offering it space for it to really get those needs met. So just inviting it to take in that it's really being seen and heard in these moments with us.
Yeah, it feels so good to hear that. It said like, oh, this is I get to have some space in here too. Yeah.
Oh, as much space as it needs, Sarah. Yeah, this is just for it. And I'm feeling so so happy that this part is getting this space with us today.
Mm. Mhm. Yeah, it's feeling very like it's actually feeling this rush of joy because it's getting to tell the body what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that just feels so unusual for it to not have to fight to get the
Mm-hmm.
body to do things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So lots
Uh,
of joy. There's also like it's having choice and control, and there's ease around it.
Here's E is right. I was just having some gratitude for the parts who aren't trying to uh, pose it
Mm-hmm.
also. And it's yeah, it's used to having resistance that isn't
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm. There's so much graciousness around that, Sarah, and I wonder if you can just send that out to your whole system, right? You have these self energy towards the part we're with, but also to the parts that are letting this happen with such ease.
Those parts are very happy that they can. They're like, yes, we want this one to come in
Mm-hmm.
and integrate. It feels good to us too.
Mm-hmm.
But it just usually doesn't feel available.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wonder if your whole system wants to just really sink in to what's happening right now for you.
Yeah, that was so helpful. Yeah, it's so it feels very seated, integrated. Like I could really feel that loosening,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like full on sweating. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That actually feels really like yeah, feels very invigorating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like a little giddy.
So if you
Yeah,
can just breathe that in, that feels so special.
yeah, the protective part as it like this protector as it kind of gets more into the body, it's like I can be myself now.
See if it wants to say it again.
I can be myself now.
Uh-huh. How does that feel? That's a really powerful statement.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
really glad to have it.
Mm-hmm. I also wonder if there's a way the part can ground in those words. I can be myself now. And like take it in to its entire being in a deeply embodied somatic way. Mm,
I'm so proud of it.
me too. See if I can take that from you. So proud of you.
It was like, are you sure I'm really weird?
Mm,
Yes, I'm so glad to have you and your
yeah.
weirdness.
Uh-huh. And like weird is not bad.
This one had, I mean, yes, this one learned what normal was in very small town, southern rural America. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In that context, weird is definitely not bad.
very good. Yes, it's so glad to have its weirdness. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. There's a like a tenderness happening between this one and the little one.
Just let that happen and unfold in whatever way it needs to.
Yeah, it's telling the little one that it's sorry. It didn't always treat it with kindness. Like it,
Mhm. How is that for the little one?
so really?
Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, she just wants to hold its hand. That was a little uh hmm, reparative for her.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like but she's not exactly sure. She's not fully sure yet. It feels safer.
Hmm. That makes total sense. There's like some hesitation there. Is it okay with the embodied one to hold hands with the little one? Okay.
Yeah.
And as they're having this like kind of intimate touch, just notice what's happening on the inside for the little one.
Wow. Yeah, so the little one had really uh integrated her body with the tree stump so that she could feel safe. It was she was nervous and having this one hold hands with her let her kind of like get in her own body again. And she was even
Mm,
thinking, "Oh, maybe I could move around. I could move around now because
mm-hmm,
I don't have to be part of the tree stump anymore."
mm. So
So
first of
some
all,
safety is happening. Yeah.
I wanna just name how brilliant it is to ground yourself in a tree stump that is deeply rooted in connection with the earth. So I just wanna name that for her, like, that's brilliant. And let her experiment what it's like for her to move her body in ways that might be the first time in a long time she's done this.
You're so little.
Mm.
Yeah, she put her feet on the ground and like put her weight on her feet. And that is like big for her. That's big. And she's just taking in the muscles, um, not wanting to move too far from her stump, but there's like a lot of joy in it as she
Mm.
orients to it. It was like awkward at first. Now she's feeling some joy and she's still holding on to the hand of the protector.
Mhm, mhm. Let's just stay with her, with them in this, and let her just find her own footing, feel her body, and let her know there's no rush.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I'm gonna sit back down on my stump. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
She loved that here having that permission to like take your time. And it feels really good to her to go back and forth.
Hmm. Hmm. Great. Let
Yeah.
her know that she has total choice and control over this process. There's no expectation that she does anything that doesn't feel right for her. We really want her to make all the choices around how she moves her body, when she moves her body, what it feels like for her. She can really let her body guide her.
Yeah, she loves that. She's
Mm.
up and down, feels grass under her feet, gets back on the tree stump, crawls all the way on top of it. Really, she's really safe in that space. And just like, okay, I can move around however I want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. I'm also aware of how new this is for her and how stuck she's been, like having to create her own safety on that tree stand for so long.
Yeah.
And
There's a
so,
lot of charge in her body. Yes.
uh-huh, uh-huh, yeah. Mm. Mm.
She's just saying that the person that let her get off the tree stump ever before was my son, my oldest son.
Mm. Do you want to share with you about that?
That's hard because she has talked to him before. Uh, and I mean, like, she's blended with me and talked to him, and it's really weird for him because she's really little. So, like, when she talks, it's very young. And of course, that's weird for him
Mm.
to hear a little one's voice coming out of his mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so she kind of has had to, like, get back on the tree stump in a way, in a lot of ways, yet, just
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
as long as he didn't fully see her, she could play with him. But if she fully came out, he got weirded out. He would withdraw.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, so sweet. She just really longed for connection.
Yeah, let her know that you're really taking that in. She so deeply longed for connection and very brilliantly found ways to like titrate that almost so she could get like little pieces of it. Yeah. And Sarah, as you share that with her, I wonder if she can really see you and take you in as you share that with her.
Yes, she said yeah. I had to act bigger than I was, so it wasn't always, yeah, it's uncomfortable,
Hmm.
but I did get it done.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Notice how you feel towards her, Sarah, as she shares more.
Feel really warm towards her, and I love the way that she loves my son. It's very sweet to see that. And I'm also feeling a lot of like, there's a part of me that wants to hold her, connect with her. Uh, and then there's a wanting to respect that, yeah, her pacing too.
Hmm. Hmm. So, Sarah, share all that with her. Your warmth, this like maybe self-like caretaking part that wants to offer her all of this care. And then there's this sense of like, I want to honor your pacing. Let her choose. Just send all of that to her and just see how she responds. Knowing that she can say, I'm not ready for that. That doesn't feel right. Or she might embrace it. But just see how she responds.
Yeah, she she's just taking it in. I was introducing her to the self-like one who wants to care for her. This one's here if you want that
Mm-hmm.
care.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. How is that for the self-like one to hear?
Kind of grounding for her. She's like, she was very ready to step in, but hearing the introduction and the permission
Mm.
for the little one allowed her to sort of like, yeah, collaborate. I think like collaborate with me to give her choice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm just like loving all the consent that's happening in your system right now. Mm. And for this little one, like she's really noticing she's got these inner allies. She's got the part that she was holding hands with, or she still might be. She's got this self-like part that wants to offer her all this care. She's got you in there. She has even her protector we haven't spent a lot of time with, but that protector at the beginning, there was this really loving connection. So she's really got these beautiful parts and connections on the inside.
Yeah, she was really happy to remember the other protector to reached out for that one's hand on the other side.
Mm.
She's really enjoying the safety.
Hmm. I'm curious, Sarah, what's happening for her on the inside as she's feeling all this safety?
Like immediately, as soon as I named that, she's like, I don't want to sit in this park anymore. It's the park where the cheerleading practice was, and she wants out of there.
Hmm. Okay. She's got it. Where does she want to go?
Yeah, the redwood forest.
Mm. So just let all of that happen in the exact way that she needs it to.
Yeah, she's bringing her tree stump with us.
Hmm, love that.
It feels good to her to be out of there, and it also feels like she's still orienting to not being there. She's still she's really taking in the system, including the system of this session, the system of like the inner parts, like everybody feels important to getting out of that part
Mm-hmm.
and to resettling and feeling safe somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. She's really feeling supported.
Yeah.
Mm. Let her feel that that's not something she had before. So let her really take in all the systems of support that are around her right now.
And that feels so good to her. She's like wandering, she's off of her stump. She's wandering around looking for holes in the trees to climb inside,
Mm.
explore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I noticed too, like as we did this transition, a lot of protectors kind of came in to say, like, okay, yeah, just I'm feeling a lot of gratitude for the collaboration because there were a lot of parts and a lot of internal parts who weren't necessarily like at the active table who came
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
to settle somewhere new
Mm.
and make sure it was safe and make sure that like yeah, a lot of managers there.
Mm, that's so beautiful, Sarah. See if they can take in how much gratitude you have for them.
We've all formed like a shield together,
Mm.
a bubble.
Mm-hmm. Can the little one take that in?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It has this golden glow to it.
Mm.
And she can move around inside it. And she's
Mm.
feeling like a lot more, yeah, free to move. I'm just noticing how much of a change there feels from just earlier in the session in her body.
Mm-hmm. Noticing her body, Sarah, I wonder if there's anything like something shifted on the inside, but I'm wondering if there's anything else that needs to shift, if she needs to release, or if this feels like she's integrating and things might shift over time for her as she integrates this new experience.
She's digging around in the dirt. Like she's
Hmm.
really down. And that's what I was noticing is that she went from being kind of unstable on her feet and like still having to reconnect with the muscle
Hmm.
in the legs. And then now she's just like moving freely around this area and she's digging digging holes in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like there are some things that she wants to put there.
Okay. So see if she has a sense of where those live in her or around her.
One of the things she wants to release is this energy that's built up in the hands from sitting still so long. Her hands are like almost, almost cramped.
Mm-hmm. Does she know how to do that?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's just letting it flow out like a liquid.
Okay, great. Stay with her until that feels complete.
That feels complete for now.
Invite her just to check, Sarah, is there anything else that she wants to let go of or release into the dirt or anywhere else? Doesn't have to be into the dirt.
Yeah, there's some tension in the heart. There's like pain in her heart, in her back.
Mm-hmm.
And she's lying on the ground, making a shape, just rolling a little back and forth, making a shape of her torso so that she can let it sink into the dirt, let the
Mm-hmm.
ache sink. And it's like a
Beautiful.
tar kind of
Mm-hmm.
building up, pulling in the back.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
A little bit of hesitation there. She's like, is it okay to let it out?
Just notice how you want to respond.
Just letting her feel if it's okay. Just, yeah,
Good.
it's okay with us. Is it okay?
Oh,
Does
yeah.
it feel okay for you?
Good.
Yeah, she wants to keep a little bit of it. If she wants to
That's
let
good.
most of it go. Yeah.
Okay, great.
And as she let the tar out, the soil just soaked it in.
Mm-hmm.
And she, yeah, like we were describing to her what was happening because she can't see it, but it was like black when it went in the soil and then it just faded and completely absorbed in. And that feels there's a lightness here. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like a light here in her chest, a real, like not just a lightness, but a glow.
Hmm. As she feels the glow in her chest, see if she feels like she still needs to hold on to a little bit of that power. It's okay if she does, but it's just an invitation for her to notice if she still wants the little piece that she held on to.
She wanted to make a little uh necklace out of it.
Okay,
Yeah. She
okay.
wants she doesn't want it in her body, Mel, as you
Mm-hmm,
asked that. But she
mm-hmm,
wants it, yeah, like here.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, so just let that happen.
It's a little black heart charm.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious what that represents for her, Sarah, as she does that.
Like tactile. She's enjoying the feeling of it. It feels
Mm-hmm,
really good to hold it. It's just
mm-hmm,
holding my black heart. Holding my black heart.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like a burden for her anymore. It almost feels like a gift, like something
She's
she can.
warming it up. Yeah, in her hands.
Mm,
Yeah.
so beautiful.
It feels really nice to her that it's okay with everyone else, that she has a black heart and that she gets to hold it and love it and own it,
Mm,
but
mm-hmm,
it's not judged.
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Let her feel that. That's drastically different from when she was on the playground at cheerleading practice.
There are other parts just like telling her how pretty it is and how
Mhm,
proud she is of it, just seeing her how proud she is of it and that it makes them happy to see her happy.
mhm,
That feels
mhm,
really good to her. It feels really different.
mhm. Good.
Hmm.
So I have a timekeeper. And so two things. I have two things. One, there might still be more she needs to release. And we need to pause in a few minutes. So not right now,
Okay.
not yet. Okay. So just let her know if there is more she needs to release, you might be able to come back to her because I really don't want to rush the process with her.
Yeah, she's definitely got more that she needs to release. She's really aware that there's a lot of, yeah, she's like, I have a lot of vomit, is what she said. Uh,
Mm, mm-hmm,
yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah.
mm-hmm,
And this is also feeling titrated to her. It feels like I got this, I got this, and I got all of this
mm-hmm,
inside of the golden bubble. And
mm-hmm,
yeah, she's
mm-hmm,
feeling settled for now.
mm-hmm. And I want to just, she did release a lot already from her hands, from her heart, from her back. And I wonder what she wants to take into that space now.
creative. She said like she looked at her hands and they're not gnarled, and she wants to make flower necklaces and like weave and play, and she wants to make things with
Mm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wants to create.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let her really feel that and feel those abilities fill her up. The ability to create. Let her notice how that might invite her to move differently in the space that she's in and through the world.
It feels really good to her. She's like just plucking the air and making it into clay, and like yes, she
Mm-hmm.
feels like everything is just hers to play with right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She has so much exploring to do.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I feel so much just like joy in my system. Like knowing that she's in this space and she gets to create and explore and be in the redwoods and like it just feels like so special for her to be there. That's why I'm feeling a lot of joy.
Yeah, so it just, as you were saying that, she was like, I want to make a tree house for my family. And that's what I want to put in my heart is my family.
Mm, okay, that's really, really beautiful.
And she loved when she was little Swiss Family Robinson, where they lived in a treehouse. And she's like, I want that so badly.
Mm,
And wants everybody in the bubble to help.
hmm.
And everybody is really supportive. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, yeah, sounds beautiful. Sounds really nice.
So they have a little bit of a plan moving forward. They're gonna build this tree house and she's gonna put it in her heart. She's gonna invite people to be in that tree house with her.
It was really nice to her just to have them all offer to help plan it together, and everyone feels like they're supportive. They're just like, yeah, let's do
Mm,
it.
hmm.
And that just brings her so much joy. That's something that she hasn't had a lot of belonging and love, just like um unconditional love.
Yeah. And so I'm wondering, Sarah, before we pop out, if there's other parts of you that haven't been present that want to notice the shift. Just like all of this like beautiful connecting energy that is alive in you right now.
Yeah. There are a lot of parts who feel ease at seeing and experiencing what is happening in this golden bubble.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of settling in the body there. as other parts notice that.
Hmm. You might notice shifts as you move through life over the next few weeks as she continues to stay settled. And you might notice some like reorienting of some of those protectors or other parts.
Yes, yes, that was really helpful, Mel, because it was like parts saying, okay, let's make some space so everyone can move around. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, and and making an intention, like setting an intention to continue to check in with what space might need to be cleared, who wants to move where.
Totally. Hmm. Hmm. So, Sarah, it might be helpful moving forward over the next few weeks if it feels like you have space for it to just like check in with these parts and like it's not like oh every single part you have to check in with, but it might just be like, hey gang, how's
Mm,
everyone doing in there? Like just like a gentle somatic touch on your body and just see like if parts need to share things with you or need anything, they'll let you know.
yeah.
Mm. Hmm.
Mm, mm. That's feeling really nice. And that feels complete for me for right now. Those,
Mm.
yeah, everybody was like, yeah, let's check
Hmm.
that in as we go.
So that was
Mm.
so my heart connection that I want to
That feels
offer
so
you.
good.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
for me too. Like a heart connection I want to offer you is like how beautiful it was for me to hold space for you to do that. Like that was such an honor to witness. So
Mm.
thank you for that.
Thank you, Mel.
Mm.
It feels like these pieces they're exactly where they needed to go. And all of the like ease for them to move around was so much more present with your guidance.
Mm. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, it feels so good. My body feels better than it has in probably like 2 months right now.
Mm. That's so nice to hear for you.
It feels really, I'm like giddy. So good. Yeah.